Katie, the Pirates finished off the regular season with a hard-fought match at Whitman on Wednesday. Came up just short on that one, but then really pulled things together and swept Linfield on Saturday. What did you see this week that gets you fired up and excited that we're playing well heading into the conference tournament?
Yeah, Wednesday, unfortunately lost to Whitman. I thought Whitman played really well, as they always do. It's always a tough time for us when we have a short recovery period after what was a tough weekend a couple of days prior. We were also short one of our players. Our setter had an injury, so our lineup looked a little different. Even though we lost, I still felt good about some of the things that we did. I felt like statistically, offensively, our numbers were still there. So it kind of gave evidence that even when we were struggling, even when we maybe didn't have our best lineup in, we can still terminate. We can still find a way to score. I think it very much was more about us and our mental approach, and maybe thinking that we weren't really as prepared to battle as we should have been. And Whitman earned that win. They played really well. And so we got to talk about a lot of things after that match and how we wanted to kind of reset, while also still being positive and encouraged about how we were playing, because we knew that that wasn't a reflection of what we were capable of. Put together a good practice on Friday and came out and had a really, really outstanding match on Saturday for senior night. And I was just incredibly proud of our team, but also proud of our seniors, because all four of them came out and just gave it their best, and they played hard, and they played together, and they played confident. And I am just really excited about this coming weekend. I feel like we're in a really good place.
Yeah, these seniors have seen a lot in their time at Whitworth, starting out with a COVID season and winning a title and winning 2 titles actually.
Yeah.
And then being in position now in the first conference tournament. Talk about the leadership that they've provided over the course of this year and keeping things together.
Yeah, they're a really, really special group, and all of them really have gotten the opportunity from the time they were here, freshmen and sophomores, to make an impact on the court. And then I think as they grow and mature and get a little bit more experience, they're also making a huge impact off the court, and they're very driven, all of them. I think they learn from the upperclassmen ahead of them. They kind of understand what our expectations are, and they want to continue to build on that. I think the expectation is always to win a conference tournament, make it to the NCAA tournament. And they're leading in the right way. They're leading through their actions, they're leading through their words. And yeah, I'm excited about what they bring to our team.
So we're going to play the George Fox Bruins for the 3rd time this season. Do we expect anything different from them, or is this just a matter of both teams know each other really well and we're just going to have to line up and see who's better on that night?
Yeah, I think it would be more that. I wouldn't expect them to do anything different other than just expecting them to be at their very, very best, and that might feel different for us because I would say maybe, they weren't at their best when they played us, when we played them at home a few weeks ago. So I think for us, it's just going to be approaching the game with that understanding that it might not be or feel the same as it did when we played them last, that they very much, they're very similar to us in terms of how they perform. They're solid in all areas, but they have a really dynamic offense. They have a really good setter. And so for us, we're going to have to focus in on blocking, our defensive discipline, and then being able to produce out of our defense. But yeah, it's going to be exciting to see. I really think both teams are so talented. It's just going to be kind of who shows up in that moment.